Hello, my friend Terry Petrovic here, and today I want to share with you 8 free traffic sources. These are fantastic sources that will absolutely, without a doubt, help you get more leads, build your business, and make more money. Let me give you a little warning up front. Don't try to do all of these at once. Pick one and master it, okay? Let's jump in. The first one I want to talk about is blogging. Your blog should be the central hub of all your marketing. It's designed really to be a resource for your followers, your list of people. You want to maintain also a ratio of tremendous content and very little promotion. I use a 9-to-1 ratio. Understand that every blog should have an opt-in. People love to get special reports, special 8-day video trainings, and things like that from you. So be sure that you have an opt-in and you're giving something away of value. And I, as a general rule, like to post content 3 to 5 times per week. Now, here's a couple of blogs that I have: terrypetrovic.com, mlmleadschool.com, numismaticprofits.com. And understand this: whatever you do, while all of those cost a little bit of money for hosting, it's not much. Do not use free web sites or blog sites like Blogger. I actually know a guy who had a blog site for 4 years, and poof, one day it was gone. He lost absolutely everything. So you want to own it, you want to control it. Next is Facebook. When it comes to generating new leads, new relationships, Facebook is a mammoth for anyone who's in any business. Last number I heard, it has 750 million users, active users, and every person on average who is a user is on there about 50 minutes a day, and each of those people has about 130 friends. So it's a perfect place for you to make wonderful connections in your niche, whatever your niche is. So figure out who your ideal prospect is, and then look for groups with people in that group, and then start making friend requests. From a profile standpoint, I invite you and encourage you highly to make sure it's clean and professional if your desire on Facebook is to use it for your business. I also encourage you to have a fan page. Sometimes it's called the like page, and I think they just call it a page. That's really where you should exclusively be doing your business, not really putting a lot of personal stuff on there. Um, Facebook absolutely, without a doubt, has everything that you need to build a successful business. And again, it's free. If you want to take a great Facebook training, you can go to facebook.com/fan of Terry Petrovic. And I think I have like a 2-hour training that I designed for anybody who wants to learn how to market on Facebook. The third one is YouTube. Now, YouTube is actually owned by Google, and it is the second largest search engine out there. It has so many videos on such a variety of topics. In fact, I often teach my team, whenever you have a question that is technical in nature, how to get free traffic, how to do HTML, any of those things, I always tell people to go to YouTube instead of Google, actually, because there's so many great instructional videos there, and you can provide some of those as well. Now, it's really important that you abide by the rules there and not have multiple sites or accounts with the same content, because they will ban you for life. I know several people who've been banned. In fact, I know one guy who had well over 300 YouTube accounts, and obviously they didn't take too kindly to that. Every video should have a description. The first part of your description should have your link back to your website. Um, YouTube and videos are really phenomenal tools for creating a buzz, and you need to take advantage of that. And there's some software that's available. You can Google it as well in terms of how to automate submissions. If you want to connect with me on YouTube, it's youtube.com/Terry Petrovic. Twitter. Twitter is a mammoth as well. Twitter is the short and sweet conversations that are called tweets. Only 140 characters are allowed. Tweet often and add value. Don't just tweet about what you had for lunch. Tweet about something you learned, something funny. You want to be entertaining, inspiring, motivational. And again, there's software that you can use to automate your Twitter posts. You can use things like TweetDeck, which is great for organizing your contacts, your list, so you can follow certain people. You can use applications like Tweet Later, and both of these are free, by the way, which is it schedules different tweets that go out. If you want to connect with me on Twitter, it's twitter.com/Terry Petrovic. You can probably see a trend there in terms of branding my name with these social networks. You want to do the same thing. Now, the next section is articles and ezines. Now, these are not hard to write, but they do take some time. This is where you have to, use some creative brain matter. You can write an article, 300 or 400 words. It should be value packed, always value packed. And you want to have a signature line at the bottom, otherwise known as a signature box, that sends people back to your capture pages or your blogs. You want to make sure, again, you add valuable content and don't be spammy with any of the content. Make sure it's your own content and try to create something. Probably one of the most popular Ezine sites is Ezine Articles. Go there. Again, you can learn about anything almost on any subject there. And it's great for using your keywords. And again, there's software for automation with ezines and articles there. If you're interested in, one of the secret weapons I use for ezine articles and promotion, email me or contact me privately, and I'll get you that information. Forum marketing. Forum marketing is great, very similar to article marketing. Again, this is where you can actually do this in Facebook. You can do this in lots of different forums. Better Networker, Conquer Your Niche, Home-Based Business forums. There's all kinds of forums out there. Again, where you want to talk to your target audience, talk to their pain, their problems. Again, you want to take some time and give it some thought. Think about the keywords that you're using. If you want to find more about forum marketing, you can do a search on Google and you can get, just tons of forums in your niche market. Highly recommend that. The seventh one is social bookmarking, and About.com describes it as this, and I think this is a pretty well description, if you will. Basically, these sites that allow users to post their favorite sites. You have reputation in the industry. People want to follow you. People want to know what your opinions are. So what they do is they use tags or keywords to categorize and organize them. Then other users, your followers, can take those bookmarks and add them to their own collection. Or share them with even more users. So what it's about is people following successful people and then cutting off some of the learning curve. So these are great sites to get the word out as well. And here's just a list of the top 10 social bookmarking sites: Delicious, Dig, Reddit, Furl, Clipmark, StumbleUpon, Nesvine Mix, DigGo, and Propeller. So you can again log into each one of those, create an account for each one of those, and it's free. And it's all about creating backlinks, which will create more traffic back to your blog. The last one, SEO, search engine optimization, not for the newbie by any stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't even attempt this until you have at least 3 or 4 of these other ones conquered. But the search engine optimization is really good to work with articles where you actually are focusing on keywords. If somebody does a Google search on a keyword, it'll come up as an organic search. That's the section in the very center there. It takes a long time to do this. Yeah, it's free. You can actually pay somebody to do this, but understand that it just takes time. And you can be on page one day, and then you'll be bumped off to page 2 or 3, and then it takes a lot more work to get back up to page 1 again. Again, there's software that can help you do this, but it takes time, effort, and if you want to buy some ninja software, again, I can share some of that with you, which is what I use. But again, SEO is based on quality content, backlinks, and activity. So those are your 8 free traffic sources. My take-home message for you, my friend, is pick 1 or 2. I usually recommend people start with Facebook. And then create a blog. Facebook actually has everything in it. You can pretty much do your video. You can do your article marketing with notes. You can make the contacts with people all over the world, depending on what your niche is. And most people don't realize it, but that little search box at the very top is one of the most popular search engines out there. In fact, you may be surprised to know this, but Facebook actually gets more traffic now than Google. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Again, pick one of these, master it, start getting leads in with it before you move on to another. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. My name is Terry Petrovic. Remember this. You have a choice. Make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one. You absolutely deserve it. Take care. Bye-bye.